Good morning. First cup in the morning. I'm your host, Adam.
And I am John.
And welcome to the first cup.
Good morning. Happy Martin Luther King Day.
Oh yeah, that's right. It'll be on a holiday.
Yeah.
Shit, man. I'm so glad we don't have school tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
Actually.
I fucking hate school.
Great way to start this off, huh? Well, let's talk about what we did over the weekend.
Oh. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. As you know, I am in bowling, so I just got done with our bowling regionals. And so we coolest thing ever. We've never done this before on the bowling team. At least my coach said this. We on Tuesday through Friday, we had bowling practice after school, like normal. And on Friday, we went up to SI. SI is in Carterville. It's about 2 hours away from where we are. And we went over there for practice. Well, our coach had told us that the weather that night was going to get really, really bad. Like, really, really bad.
All right.
And he made a suggestion and asked Coach Unger, the athletic director, if instead of us having to drive back that night late, or in the morning, the next morning, because the next morning on Saturday we had a tournament up there at SI Bowl. So he said instead of having to drive up there the next morning because the roads would be really, really bad, it would be really dangerous, how about we rent a hotel for the whole varsity team and just stay up there after practice? And so that's what we did. It was the coolest fucking shit ever, dude. I got a hotel, I got a whole room with one guy, I got a pool. Carl brought his fucking PS4. It was the coolest shit ever.
That's awesome, man.
And Saturday came by, and guess what? We won regionals. First place. That's right, yes sir.
Good shit.
And
good stuff.
We'll be moving on to sectionals this week. This weekend will be sectionals, and after that weekend we got state.
I'm proud of you, Adam.
And we're gonna win sectionals too.
Man, listen, Adam, how long have you been bowling for?
I was probably in 6th grade. I'm now a junior.
So would you say you're just naturally good at bowling, or did you put in work?
Oh, I put in a hell of a lot of work. Hell yeah. You can't just get good that easily.
Is it easy now, though? Or no?
Oh, yeah, most definitely now. Back then, I would struggle a lot, yeah. I used to average like a 1... When I first started bowling, you know what I averaged?
What?
Like 150.
See, with wrestling, it's not like... Can you be good? Every match or anything you do in wrestling, it's gonna be hard, if that makes sense.
I understand that. I was talking with Bryce earlier today, and he was telling me all about why he likes wrestling so much more than
really. Can't you tell me why?
Yeah, well, so we were sitting there at the Broadway oyster bar.
Yeah.
He was talking to me. We were talking about how there's this one kid on the bowling team who doesn't get along with everybody. I like him, I really do like him, but some people don't get along with him. And I was talking about how the only way that you can be on the varsity team is if you're good. It's the only way.
Yeah.
But also, if most of the time, most likely, if you're a senior, you're automatically on the varsity team.
Okay.
Because there's not a lot of people that are on the bowling team, so it's not a lot of people.
Yeah.
So if you're a senior, you're going to be on the varsity team.
There's not a lot of juniors on the wrestling
But
team.
this guy that we're talking about that doesn't get along with everybody, he's a senior, but he's not that good at bowling.
Okay.
And he expects to bowl. But coach obviously is like, I'm not going to put you in if you're not one of the best on the team. You're not contributing anything to the team.
You just got to accept it.
He went to regionals with us, but he just watched, But he got angry, of course. But the thing is, Bryce came into this and said, that's why I like wrestling. No matter what level you are, you're going to be wrestling.
Yeah.
So that's why that's kind of where that came from. And I understand it, but bowling works just a little different.
Yeah, because bowling, it does take skill. And you do need the best of the best to bowl. And that's what JV's for, to learn.
Yeah, JV's really for working up to varsity.
JV is for learning.
Yeah.
I've wrestled 3 or 4 varsity matches out of maybe like 8 or 9. So I'm still on JV, and I'm a junior. So I get where he's coming from, but he can't get mad. He needs to, like, learn what he's doing wrong.
Right.
You know?
He's been bowling all 4 years of his high school career.
Is he good?
No.
So...
He's not. It's true. I'm not going to be wrong.
Okay. See, this is my second year wrestling, right? And I will completely admit, I suck. And I know I'm going to suck my third year too. But I love it. It's fun.
Sure.
Right after school, you have a rough day, you get wrestled with the boys.
By the way, I know you got wrestling tomorrow.
I do.
That sucks.
Do you have bowling tomorrow?
No, of course not. It's a holiday.
I have wrestling practice tomorrow, but my eye's fucked up.
So you're not wrestling?
I mean, I'm just gonna sit there.
Then just say that my eye's still fucked up. I'm not going.
Well,
Bryce was deciding if he was gonna go or not because he really doesn't want to.
Anyway, but I agree with Bryce. No matter how bad you are, wrestling is all about learning. That's the whole sport is learning.
I agree.
Bowling is like, I feel like it's kind of like the same way with wrestling. It's all about technique.
Almost definitely.
Like
you can't just
if you have
the ball, you gotta,
if you have better technique than the other person, you're going to lose.
I mean, that's not necessarily true.
Really?
Oh yeah, you can have really good technique and just be a worse bowler. I've got better technique in my bowling style than Brady, but Brady's better than me.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess wrestling is a bit different.
Yeah, they're different.
But I love wrestling. But my brother, he loves bowling,
which is awesome.
He sucks at it.
Well, right now he's only like 8, 10.
I think I told you this. I showed him how like you bowl, because he bowls 2 hands, and it might be because he can't hold the ball one. But he says bowling with 2 hands is the way.
That's right.
He basically said if you don't bowl with 2 hands, then you're a pussy. Like, he was talking so much shit. He beat Bernadette.
Yeah, and he's only 10.
But I mean, you know what his score was? Like, actually, he got like a 90 something.
Okay, that's pretty good.
But we played with bumpers, so.
Oh well, never mind.
Like,
it's okay.
Like,
if he really wants to get good at bowling, the second that he hits junior high, there's a bowling team for the junior high.
I told him that,
so,
and he's like, let's go.
He needs to. I really would like him to. That'd be awesome.
Cause he's not like you in that sense, but he's kind of like you. He thinks every sport's dumb.
Yeah, I agree.
He played soccer. He hated it. Basketball he thought was what was fun, but he didn't like it was competitive. He just liked to shoot the ball.
I don't like to be competitive in basketball either. I like to play. Don't get me wrong, but I couldn't watch it. I couldn't really play on a team.
I feel like he likes bowling so much because he just finds it satisfying to knock over the pins.
I find it satisfying to curve the ball.
Really?
Like what really got me into bowling was like. Well, what really got me into bowling was I went bowling once for my birthday when I was in like 5th grade, and I threw the ball and I was like really fucking bad at it. Like I was really bad. I shot like 20 or something, and that was like the first time I'd gone bowling in however many years, but still a 20. And I was only in 5th grade. And the thing is, from that day on, I was like, there's gotta be a better way to bowl than what I was doing, because I was bowling one-handed and I just like chucked the ball down the lane, and I thought there's gotta be a better way to bowl. So I looked up YouTube videos on like bowling videos and shit like that, and I seen these people like really ripping the shit out of the ball, you know, fucking curving the ball, hooking it into the pocket, and just boom, all the fucking pins just fall down.
That was cool.
That's fucking cool. I could do that. And then I tried to do it one-handed. I couldn't do it one-handed at first. I didn't have a coach or anything yet. So then I found this guy named Jason Belmonte. By the way, he's the world's #1 bowler right now, and has been for the last like 5 years. Basically, I saw him bowl and he bowls two-handed, and I was like, okay, let me try that. And I picked it up like immediately. It was really easy. And from then on, I just started honing my game, honing my skill, my technique, and now look at me. I'm all the way in junior. I'm a junior in high school, and I still do it. I love it.
That's cool to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So did anything else happen over your week?
Yes, actually today, Sunday, I went to the auto show,
Oh yeah.
and ladies and gentlemen, there's this very, very good place to eat in St. Louis, and it's called the Broadway Oyster Bar.
I swear, this guy's always talking about the Broadway.
It's the greatest food in the world. So I went with Bryce today.
Mhm.
I went with Aiden, Gavin, and Carl. And when we went up to the auto show, after the auto show was done, we were like, all right, we're starving. Where should we eat? And nobody could really think of a place. I think Carl wanted to go to White Castle or something. I was like, no.
Please tell me.
We are in downtown St. Louis. We are not going to a White Castle. I got a place for you. So I took them to the Broadway Oyster Bar, and the outside they were walking around. I was like, Adam, this place is kind of sketchy. I was like, that doesn't mean it ain't good food. So I take them in. They're like, oh, what should I get? And I said, well, my favorite thing is the voodoo shrimp tacos, and I get that every time. And I was talking to them about the history of this place. You could write your name on all the walls and shit like that. I wrote my name again, by the way. And Bryce and Gavin got the Bob Burgers with their Cajun fries, and they loved it. They said, Adam, this place is a 10 out of 10.
Really?
I'm so glad you brought me here. Aiden got this crab platter. Carl got this platter with jambalaya, gumbo, crawdads, and everything on it. He didn't even finish it, but he said it was fucking amazing.
Listen,
so
that soup was pretty good.
I gotta take you back so you can try something else.
Yeah, I agree.
So they really liked it, and that was my day. Had fucking Broadway Oyster Bar, and I fucking loved it every time. And they had a band playing there this time. I got to listen to these guys playing on the stage. Very nice. Very cool.
That's fun.
Yeah, man. Well, did you do anything this weekend?
Not really, but I got a phone call.
You got a phone call?
From a military recruiter.
Really?
Yeah.
You gave a military recruiter your phone number?
He kind of just called me.
Did he know your name or anything?
Yeah.
Oh, so you definitely
I don't know how.
Well, it was probably something that was at school, they had the booth up or something. You were like, if all else ends, here's my name, John Mosbacher, and they're like, all right. So I'm guessing that's what it was.
They call it Creighton Bear and Gavin Hand.
Really?
Creighton's thinking about joining it. I haven't talked to Gavin.
The military, you said?
But it's the National Guard.
Oh, it's the National Guard.
But it's part-time.
Oh.
I still need to go through boot camp and all that, but I'll do that over the
Basic
summer.
training, yeah.
But
do you want to?
That's the thing. I'll get all my college paid for and all of that, but I feel like if I go into the military, first cup's gonna end.
Oh yeah.
And all that stuff, I was kind of worried. I was like, I'm not gonna be seeing my friends a lot. So
The military would take you away for a while.
And it would erase my personality. And I'll come back a new man. I don't want to become a new man. I don't. People either come out really nice or they come out as an asshole.
Yeah.
And
I'll tell you the reason why. I'm not convincing you because you need to do what you want. Military is a great option. I have nothing against the military, but the reason why, if it was me right now in your shoes, I wouldn't go into the military is because it's a lot of work. And I'm not saying I don't want to do the work, except you already know my philosophy on the average American Joe. That's what I want to be. I work my ass off, and then when I'm retired, I get to relax my entire rest of my life. But I do work. I build this country. That's what I want to do. Military shapes the country. They kind of are the showy part, That's not what I want to be part of.
See,
and also because I'm Russian and they might not let me in.
The thing about the military is I don't want to sound political in any way, but I feel like if we're talking about the military, I kind of need to get political. I don't want to serve under what America is under right now.
I can agree with that actually.
No, I'm not gonna say why.
We're not dissing America.
We are. I love America.
America is great,
but
there's just so much that's going on.
If I was born, let's say, a decade early,
the 90s,
90s or
80s?
Early 2000s. Oh, I was born in early 2000s. 90s or late 80s, I would go into the military for sure, because that was America.
Yeah, that was America. That's like when the Simpsons are coming out, bro.
That's America that I want to die for.
Yeah.
I don't want to die for a
Gen
country
Z.
that doesn't care about me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I love life a lot.
Well, I hope everybody does.
I value my life, your life, Avery's life. I value people's life. I don't think I could kill someone. I don't think I could kill a man who's just as innocent as me.
Yeah, that's
who
the
has
thing.
a family, who's fighting for what they've been told to do. Same thing for me. We're just
that's
running
really,
and gunning.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill some Arabian man who has five kids and a wife
that are hoping that
hoping that he's gonna come back home. I don't want to do that. If I found out I killed someone's father and they had like five kids young, I don't think I could live with myself. Because they just lost that father figure.
Mm-hmm.
And a father figure in a childhood's life is very important. It's very sad that most kids don't have a father figure. Not most, but a good percentage of kids don't have a father figure.
Mm-hmm.
And it's important to have one.
Mm-hmm. I agree. That's why I would have probably hated to fight in a war. I mean, that's all what it's full of. One side thinking that they're right, the other side thinking that they're right, and morals just don't go the right way.
My dad thinks I should go, but he was in the Navy.
There's nothing wrong with the military.
There is.
You don't have to fight on the front lines. You don't. You could be like one of the tech guys.
But
you're making the same amount.
I think I know why that they're calling all these kids. They call it Avery too.
Oh.
And I think they're calling these kids is because we're about to go into a war. And so they're doing kind of like some type of draft just through the phone.
No, that's not.
Are you sure?
I guarantee you it's not what it is, because this is a normal thing for juniors and seniors.
I guess.
If you put your name down for like, yeah, this is like a plan B kind of thing if things don't go right. If I'm really thinking about it, after high school, what I want to do, they'll call you. It's a military thing.
I just don't want to seem like a pussy. But at the same time, that's a big step in life. I'm still 17.
Yeah.
My dad was in the military, and he said he's seen some pretty horrific things.
You got to be really prepared and really comfortable with yourself.
And that's
really want to go into the military.
I'm comfortable with myself. I know who I am, but I don't feel comfortable having risks of killing someone or taking someone's life. Yeah. I know that's every day.
Trust me, the military is full of people that want to go.
The military is still good. It's a good option for free college and all that. I just don't think I see myself doing that.
Yeah, me neither. I wouldn't. I don't have anything against it. I'm just saying.
I want to be an electrician.
That's great.
And I just want to do that for like 40
really
years
sick?
And then retire.
You'd be really sick.
What?
If you were on the same job as me when we're older, like you're an electrician, you're working on the same job, and I'm like a fucking machinery worker. I'm like grading down this platform or this area for this house, and you're like, yeah, I'm actually the electrician for this place. Yo, you that guy from First Cup?
Oh
Are you that guy from First Cup, bro?
Man. But that's something I've been thinking about. But
see, my main goal is to be a crane operator, and I want to go live. I want to go do crane operating all around the world, like all around the United States. I don't care if I'm traveling, because one, I ain't got like a family to worry about. I ain't got like mom or a girlfriend or anything to worry about, because I'm not gonna be dating yet for a while. So I'll just be kind of like traveling, doing whatever, getting hired for the job. And guess what? I just kind of realized this. Gen Z is full of a bunch of pussies, right?
I agree.
I mean, it's really bad. There are so many people that are growing up now that are like our age that don't want to do working jobs. They only want to do like tech stuff, computer stuff.
I don't blame them though.
But the thing is, the world is already developed, and it's still developing because of so much technology.
I don't blame them for going to those departments.
The world is not low on people that want to go into tech. We have way too many people that want to go into tech, and now it's not enough people that want to go into the building of America. Like structural, construction, hands dirty stuff. So when we become adults and older, like in our 20s, there's going to be a shortage of amount of people that want to do that kind of work. And if we do that kind of work, what do you think is going to happen to the salary?
Decrease.
What? It's going to increase.
Increase.
Because so many people, they're going to be needing so many workers, especially crane operators and electricians, man. Mm-hmm. Your salary is going to be going up. They're going to be needing you. They're going to be asking for you in Arizona and asking for you in Kentucky and shit like that. And you're going to be traveling, making all this money because you're the only guy that can do it.
I just hope that I can go with my gut. Because, like...
I kind of hope that my gut feeling's right.
I hope that... Because right now, as I'm thinking about the military, I'm thinking I'm probably not. But I'm going to talk to the recruiter still. You know what I mean? Because I'm
There's plenty of benefits that the military offers too.
There is, but the thing that's holding me back is boot camp. Now,
are you a fucking puss? Be a man,
dude. Listen, he was like, dude, if you were, because he asked what sport I did, right? I was like, oh, wrestling. He's like, oh, you wrestle. Boot camp's gonna be easy for you then, right? I look up the National Guard how hard the boot camp is. It's pretty much like the hardest, and it's 10 weeks long.
Oh yeah, it's a long time.
I'm just like, I respect the military, and I respect the hard work that people put into. But after high school, I just want to hoop and relax, work, get a job,
go
to the Y, work my ass off, and hoop. After high school, I don't see myself doing I might do a martial art, like what is it called? I can't say it right. Nujitsu?
What?
Jujitsu.
Yeah, jujitsu.
I might do that.
Jujitsu, I think, is stupid, but do what you want.
After wrestling, I kind of want to try to get on my feet and go back to basketball.
That's cool. Nothing wrong with that.
You know what we should do for fun? We should make it like an adult league at the Y.
We make one?
Yeah.
What do you mean make one?
Like we make a team for the Y.
So we enter into an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you need?
No.
Come on.
No, because I don't like playing on teams.
I guess. I'm gonna be like
because I'm gonna be in a bowling adult league, bro. I'm gonna be because I'm not bowling in high school. I'm not bowling after high school. Well, I will because I want to stay with bowling. So I'm gonna be on a league.
Yeah.
And do tournaments and shit, but I'm not going to be like, I don't want to go into professional with it. I don't want to go into college with it because I'm not going to college. But that's what I want to do. You can be in a men's adult fucking basketball league.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in a bowling league. I'm sorry.
We should still hoop, though.
I'll still go hoop with you.
You think that
I'll still be living here.
You think when we're like, let's say 21.
Yeah.
You think we would still hoop?
Yes. That's not, dude, 21 is not that long after high school. It's only 3 years.
I guess. All right, let's say
I will still be living here.
Let's say 35.
I mean, yeah, if I'm not away,
we just
anytime if
we do like a yearly hoop.
Be honest with yourself. Do you think you're going to be living in Illinois for a while, while?
No. I will move out the country.
But like at what age? The average age for people to move out of their parents' house,
21, right?
Is 27.
27?
Yeah. I'm not gonna wait that long, but that's because they're going to college. So
I think I'm a let life guide me there.
You'll see what happens.
Because I already told you my what I want to do.
Yes.
My goal is to adopt a kid who had a shit life and make his life better. And that's kind of just my goal.
Don't do that too early, all right? Don't be.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm
gonna do that when I'm older.
Please don't do that when you're 30. Be 40 years old. And
I'm gonna be 40.
Please don't ruin your young life, and don't go unprotected, please. I don't want to know that one of my best friends now has to be chained down to a child and a wife because he made a mistake through sex.
Yeah.
Because I'm staying away from all that for a while. I don't care if I'm going to be a virgin until I'm 30. Because I don't want to take risks.
Listen, I'm still a virgin.
Me too. I don't want to. I don't want to take any risks. I want to live my life. And I know that when a man leaves a relationship because the chick had a girl, even if it's her fault, I understand, like, okay, it's her fault, you have the right to leave. You do. But the thing is, there's still that little bit in your mind that's like, all right, I really feel bad for leaving. So I don't want to be in that situation where I have to, like, decide whether I should leave or not.
See, for me, I'm just
going to stay away from it.
I just wouldn't leave. I don't think I could get an abortion.
No, I don't agree with it. Well, actually, I don't give a shit, actually.
Yeah, listen, we are men. We can't talk about abortion. Anyway, should we talk about our scenery?
Oh, yes. It's actually kind of foggy.
No, I think that's ice. Is that ice?
Yeah, that's ice. We're in my car right now.
Guys, we are in the car. Adam's Honda Civic
right.
Coupe
Lakeview.
XI? XE?
EX.
EX?
Yes.
Fuck. Guys, I don't know much about
you're
cars.
retarded.
I'm learning about cars, though.
That's good. But we are in my car right now at Lakeview, right here looking at the lake.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
It is very nice. You know, do you think that, like, we're different from the other teenagers in some way?
Most fucking definitely. I still want to know what the other podcast people are doing. Because they're like our age, too, so.
Well, they're freshmen.
Well, freshmen and the ones that are seniors.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to know, like, what they're doing. If it's anywhere near, like, what we're doing.
Because, like...
Because if it isn't, then we're, like... We really got something that's totally different from what everyone else does.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, like, what I want.
Well, because there are no kids who listen to jazz. Let's be real.
Yeah, let's be honest.
You know, I feel like it's kind of hard to start a podcast at a young age.
Yeah.
Because your brain isn't, like...
We have school that we got to go through. We got sports that we got to go through. When you're an adult, you're done with a work day, and it's your life to live. You ain't got boundaries by adults or anything.
Yep. But, I mean...
Waterloo's a pretty relaxed town, but I mean...
The thing about us, though, I think that it's what makes our podcast so great, is we don't even, like, look anything up. We always do everything from the top of the noggin.
Oh, yeah. We just kind of, like, see where it takes us.
Yeah, like, we've only looked up, not answers, questions, like, 2 times.
And it's not like we're looking up something to talk about. It's just, like, a Q&A.
Yeah.
Like, people like watching and hearing Q&As. Yeah. Get to hear, like, a little more about us and shit like that.
Yeah, because that's how you get your, audience attached.
Yeah.
But
when's the next time you think we should have a guest?
I guess we could do one next week.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
You want to have Bryce?
I mean, if he'll come.
I mean, we had Jason Hooser.
Yeah, we had Jason, Gunnar, Avery, Jacob. Did we have Nathan on here yet?
No.
Good. I'm not having on. He's not good. I feel like Nathan just wouldn't even talk about anything. We gotta have Zach or someone. Like, I'll do Zach. I'll listen to Zach. And what else? What else we gotta talk about? What's going on for this next week coming up?
Well, this Saturday, I'm gonna go to my dad's house, talk to the recruiter.
You're gonna go to your dad's house and talk to a recruiter at your dad's house?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
There's gonna be a recruiter at your dad's house?
Yeah, that's who I'm gonna talk to.
Really? Oh, that's kind of cool.
And that day, I'll decide if I want to go into the military or not. Which, like I said, I'm nervous. Should I be nervous? Is that normal?
It just depends on what boat you're in with life, really. I mean, I wouldn't be nervous personally, but there's some people that just feel different things for different situations. So whatever you feel is not bad or good, don't matter. It's not a should or shouldn't. I think it's okay if you feel nervous. I can understand it.
It's just like we've done so well with First Cup.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it so far.
And like we're like 3 months in like 2 weeks it's gonna be 4.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Like, we started in September.
Yeah.
October, November, December, January. So, I think...
After this month, it'll be 4 months.
I'm going to look up right now, see when our first YouTube video was.
So, ladies and gentlemen, First Cup, we've already talked about First Cup ideas, but Again, if there's still anything that you want us to do, please comment down.
October 16th. Never mind.
October?
Yeah, I thought it was in September.
October, November, December, January. So 3 months. It'll be going on 3 months.
So October 6th is when First Cup was made. Well, actually, First Cup was made in September.
We thought of the idea, but then our first episode aired.
We aired it in October. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We have 13 subs.
We gotta still think of like a new design
Shit,
for the First Cup in the morning. It could be better.
It could be, but it's really simple.
I like it for now. We'll just keep on keeping on.
Keep on going. You know, the one with Jason Hooster had 18 views.
Is that the most views we've got on one?
I think, let's see.
11 views?
19 is the highest.
Oh, wow, really?
19. That's
crazy.
I know, right? it was the one where we talked about the hot girls, too.
Oh, God. Is that... Oh, God. What if we... Oh, if this blows up in school, we're probably dead. Those girls are going to be talking about us.
I mean...
They're going to be like, oh, my God, they really like me. I'm like, shut the fuck.
We are pretty attractive.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that. Do me a favor.
Yeah, what's up?
Shut the fuck up.
Man, fuck you, kid.
I'm joking.
But yeah, what do you think separates us from most teens, though? We're loud.
No, teens are loud.
But in school. No one hangs out like what we do.
We're old fashioned. Like, there's so many kids nowadays that just do only the new stuff. I try, me personally at least, I know that you kind of follow a little too, that I kind of try to stick with kind of being the old scenery, being an old soul.
Yeah.
Because back in the, I don't like to say old days, it's not old, but like back in the, 20th century, when our kids or our parents, that was their lifetime. That's the lifetime that I wish I wasn't. And that's that's the lifetime where social things that happen in the real world at that time made sense.
Okay.
Like, that's what life was back then.
Yeah.
Now life has gotten an upgrade, but it's not a good upgrade. And it's not something that, like, makes sense in my mind. So I kind of try to stick to the, older way of doing things, the original way,
See, I think...
And that's what I think that we kind of do, and that's why we're a little different.
I think the thing that also differs us is we try to make school fun.
Hell, I try, but hell, it's
and
hard.
I feel like using that old sense is, what makes it fun.
Yeah.
You remember when we were playing with the balloon? We got like 20
we
people.
Had like, who knows how, like a whole crowd
so
of people.
many people.
We were just yelling. The second that I got close to the ground, keep it up in the air! And they're like, oh shit! And then they kick it up. And they're like actually into it.
Even like the popular kids were doing it, bro.
Yeah, because we can start shit like that.
No one else can. We're just that cool.
I know. We're the best. Did I tell you about Jacob?
What?
So Jacob's got COVID.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
I didn't.
So my brother's got COVID, and he got COVID while I was at the bowling tournament.
Wait, so do you have COVID?
No.
Oh, are you vaccinated?
So I'm vaccinated, but he is too.
Okay.
The thing is, he has been, like sick since Tuesday. He was out for the whole week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he got his test results back last week, and it said that he had COVID. So it's already been about a week since he's gotten it. So they say that on Tuesday he's able to come back. But me, I can't afford to be quarantined because I have sectionals and state coming up. Yeah. So if I get quarantined, I'm out of that. So the thing is, when I came home that night and I found out that my brother had COVID, he was there wearing a mask, and I walked in there and said, okay, so this is how it's going to go. I'm going to be living downstairs, and Jacob, you're going to be living upstairs. And any time that you come downstairs, I'm going upstairs. Anytime that I come upstairs, you're going downstairs. That's how it's going to work until he's out of quarantine, because I'm not taking any chances. My coach said that that's okay because that's what he did, because his kid had COVID, so he just lived in the basement for a week. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I think I'll be fine. Because my dad and my mom, they're all negative because they got tested. So
I was just looking at the at the first cup image. That looks like a little person.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just something that I found. When I got the picture, I just kind of like noticed that. I was like, it's still cool.
Yeah, no, and then we have the Twin Towers right there.
That's definitely not the Twin Towers. Shut the fuck up.
I don't think that's what you're talking about, but
These, I don't know what those are. Those look like hot air balloons or some shit.
yeah, those are birds. It looks like.
Yeah, those down there are birds. Yeah. I still like it.
I like it too, but I love first cup. This is actually something I look forward to.
Yeah, every Sunday I look forward to doing this.
It is healthy. We talked about before.
Yeah, to take a break from electronics, take a break from social media, kind of just sit down and talk.
Then kind of post our thoughts.
Yeah.
It's it's kind of good because I feel like that there are a lot of kids kind of like us.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope there is.
Where there's a lot of adults who like us, because there are a lot of adults who do get our sense of humor, and they love kids like us, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I want to grow up. You know, I want to fucking be able to raise a jackass, if that makes sense.
When I grow up, you know the kind of person that I want to be. I want to be that old guy that's on the work site that's about to retire. That's just like a complete douche. Not to people, but like I get on their case about like something that's like, oh, back when I was younger, I'd be able to do that. I'd have a cigarette in my mouth every fucking day, walking around the fucking site. These young guys, they don't know what they're doing. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing right there? That ain't how you fucking knock down a wall. This is how you knock down a wall.
You just kick it.
I just kick it down, it just falls, and it's like, that's how you do it, sonny. Like, that's who I want to be. And if I have a family, I want to be that dad or that uncle, that grandpa that's just like, wow, he's a real character.
Yeah, that's how I want
like,
my
if
kid.
I got a grandkid that's like, yeah, that grandpa's a real character. Like, don't get on grandpa's bad side, you know? Like, that's the kind of character that I want to be.
Man, the character that I want to be,
they're like, I got my kids that are at school like, oh, you want to know somebody that really gets on your nerves? Like, my dad. Like, holy shit. I'd be the type of dad that go to school like where a teacher was mean to my kid. I'm going to punch that teacher in the face.
and then you're just a dictator to your kid.
Yeah.
It's just like, listen, the only motherfucker that can be a dick to my kid is me.
It's me. I'm gonna make my kid work for me.
Your kid's gonna get big.
I'm gonna make my kid get big. I'm gonna make him be respectable, but I'm also gonna make him be like he knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to start off doing something, because I started off doing shit like this when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
I want my kid to start off doing shit like this when he was young. I want my kid to be an old soul like me. That's the whole point.
See, I'm gonna raise my kid not to be a dumbass, but to have a jackass personality.
Yeah.
I
agree completely.
But he needs to have street smarts first.
Yes.
Before he
the ability to know things.
Yes.
And understand things and get things. That's the whole thing that I want to teach my kid.
Book smart does not matter a single bit.
No. Especially when you get out of high school.
I am not a book person. I am a hands-on guy.
Yes, most definitely.
It takes me a minute to understand it too. That's all right. Once I do it with my hands, I know what to do.
Yeah. I gotta see it done in front of me, then I get taught to do it while I'm doing it. I'm the example of doing it.
Now, fucking math I just don't understand, dude. Because, like, math, I can do it, and then I forget how to fucking do it.
Yeah, that's the thing about book smarts. Especially math, because math's the real one that really does that. You read it, and you're doing it, and you do the problems, and then the next day they expect you to already know how to do it, and then they give you a quiz, and then you just forget it, because, like, I know how to do it if I'm looking at it.
Me and Avery are in the same math class now.
Me, Gunnar, Gavin, and Logan DeFawcett all sit right next to each other in the same math class. Yep.
I was in English class.
Boring. I got Jason, though.
That's like, what hour?
5th hour, right before lunch.
I wonder if I went to Harpillow's class. I wonder if we would have English with each other.
That'd be nice. I've still never been in a class with you. I've still, to this day, I've never had a class with you. Which is really sad.
What? We should join like an alternative class
Together.
that we haven't done yet.
I would do like a foods class.
I already done foods.
All foods?
No. World foods?
Have you done world foods?
No.
So I haven't done foods yet, but I'm going to do foods next year.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can take a world foods your second semester, because I'm doing foods first semester, then world foods my second semester.
Next year?
Yeah, next year. So then our second semester we can have foods together maybe.
I don't know my year yet. I want to do auto again.
I don't.
Really?
Yeah, that's weird.
I
Isn't it?
think me and Biffer are gonna get along. Because
The
he
thing is-
knows that I'm retarded. But
I'm not going to do auto just because I don't need auto anymore.
really,
I've done it for 3 years and I don't need it anymore.
see, I want to take it because I want to learn.
Yeah, well, the only other auto... Well, see, I understand from your point of view.
Yeah.
But I already did that my freshman year, and I went all through all what you're going through now, and I've done 2 more classes than you now.
Is there a way I could take that 2-hour class next
Well,
year?
the only other classes after the trans tech class are 2-hour classes.
Oh, okay.
So if you take an auto class, it's going to be a 2-hour class.
That's lit.
That's the thing about that. I don't want to do that anymore.
Oh. Is it fun?
It is when you don't know anything, but now I know my stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to anymore.
People say it feels like it's like 30 minutes has gone by when you take.
See,
2-hour
the
classes.
first hour we do in class book work, and it is book work, and then the second hour we're out in the shop. I dread the book work, even if it's auto. I still dread it. So, and now I know my shit. Next year, that's just that class will just take up too much time where I could be doing something else that's like a little more fun.
I might take it next year.
You should. I agree. You should do engine performance. That's the next one. That's probably best for you to do.
I'm not gonna take a language. Mrs. Frau was very sad.
Language? Oh yeah.
She was just like, "Listen, I saw that you dropped out, but German was like." She was like, "You got through the hard part. Second semester was just the easy part." I was like, "That's
a lie. That's a lie.
That's
She just
such
wants
a
you
lie.
back in the
Yeah,
class.
she just wants me back because I sucked at German, right? But there were like a lot of freshmen that liked me and looked up to me because it was me and Creighton. We were the only like older kids that were in there, so it was really cool too. Can't hang out with like the younger class kids, and
Isn't it gonna be like really
you have to
fucking?
understand them. But
Isn't it gonna be really fucking cool that we're gonna be the oldest kids in the school next year? We're gonna be the older kids.
yeah,
We're already the older kids this year, but it doesn't feel like enough. Next year we're gonna be the seniors. That's crazy. I hate it, but I also like it. What classes are you thinking of taking next semester or next year? Because I'm gonna tell you, I mean, I'm not gonna do any hard class other than I have to do English because you have to, but I'm not doing math, history, science.
I'm gonna take math just because I think it looks good on the.
But see, I'm not going to a college, so I don't give a shit.
I think I'm not gonna go to college. I think I'm gonna go to a trade as well. We might go to the same trade school.
Well, I'm going to a machinery trade school.
Is it in Swick?
No,
Or no.
I'm not going to Swick. I'm specific. Swick is not a trade school. It's
Isn't?
a type of college. It's a community
Oh.
college.
Is community college free?
No.
No.
What? No schools are gonna be free. Even a trade school ain't free. The thing is, it's just a hell of a lot cheaper. Like a hell of a lot cheaper than college. I'm going to a trade that's like specifically meant for learning about construction and machinery operating. So that's what I'm going into. So we probably, if you're not gonna do construction or like hands-on like just construction like machinery work, you're probably not going to the same school as me. But my school is local. It's in Illinois or it's in Missouri. So I'm not gonna be too far. I'm not traveling to a whole nother state.
I really don't want to live in America anymore. I want to move to like
I would love to move to like Canada.
Iceland or Poland.
I would move to Ireland, Scotland. I love Scotland because the Scotland land's got so much nice fucking scenery. It's such a nice piece of land. It's so beautiful. I've just always been a fan of Ireland and Scotland.
Damn, it's 9.
38.
That's crazy.
How long have we been doing this?
I don't know.
I know it's been like around like 8:50 or some shit like that.
Let's just keep on talking.
But anyways, yeah. I mean, if I wanted to live out of states, oh, you know what'd be really fucking cool?
What?
I want to go live in a snowy country. Like Germany's pretty snowy.
You know a place that I would love?
Hmm.
Where there's like snow, right? But there's no wind. Like it's always cold and there's always snow, but there's no wind.
Where's that?
I don't know. I would just say,
I
like,
mean, good luck finding a place like that.
That's like my dream place. It's just have
Me too.
snow.
'Cause I hate wind.
But no wind. Because I can tolerate the cold. It's when it's windy.
Yeah.
You just have that cold air just going through your body. And it's just like, come on.
Yeah. I mean, good luck finding a place that's snowy.
There
that ain't
probably
windy.
isn't.
You're going to have to go, like, because you see, hold on. You can go to a snowy place and you can go to certain parts of that place. Like, if you go to Colorado, most of Colorado, it can get pretty windy. And especially it can get pretty windy at the tops of mountains. But if you go into, like, the heart of Colorado where there's just mountainous areas, you can live on, like, the backside of a mountain. And, like, at the bottom of the mountain, like, on the backside, and there's, like, a city or, like, a town there. And the wind just blows over you. You won't feel any wind whatsoever. You can live in places that are like that. That would be really cool. But then again, you probably won't even see the sun for a while. Shit like that.
I'm just trying to let life guide me through.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the only thing you can do, right?
You know how I really want to live in Colorado, right?
I thought it was Utah.
Both would work.
All right.
I was talking to my parents about it. Like, I really want to live in a snowy area. They said, we're big skiers just like you, Adam. And when we were younger, we thought the exact same thing. They lived in Colorado for about 5 years because they were like, I really want to live in Colorado. So they went to. But they got tired of it.
Really?
Surprisingly. They're big skiers, and they got tired of it. But the thing is, I mean, they also lived there. They lived there through the summer, spring, winter, all that. And
they got burnt out, it seems like.
I guess so. But all people are different, and I hope I'm not that way because I really want to live out there. Because the summers don't get too hot, the winters get nice and cold, a lot of snow. It's just perfect. That's what I want. Because I do want to experience summer too. I don't only want to have just.
I
winter.
just hate the heat.
Me too. But see, Colorado and Utah. Oh, in certain parts of Utah, but Colorado doesn't get too hot.
I want to live in Washington, but I also still want to move out of the country. But a state that I want to move to is Washington.
The thing about moving out of the states to go live somewhere, it's expensive.
$17,000.
It's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
You gotta be very dedicated. Don't go out thinking you're gonna go live somewhere else and then you come back like I didn't like it. That'd be a lot of waste of money.
That's like $50,000 down.
Yeah, no, you'd be
down
wasting
the
a lot of
journey.
money. So when you go find a place that you want to live,
make sure you
sure you want to stay there. But not a place to live, a place to settle down.
That should be with a lot of things too, besides just moving.
Yeah. When you move, you can move to my parents lived in like 20 different places before they settled down to where they are now. When you settle down, you want to make sure you want to settle down there. When you go live somewhere, it's just going to be temporary. So you don't have to give it too much thought. Like, I don't care if I live in the fucking shittiest hole in the world, but by the time that I settle down, I want to live in a decent house. Yeah. That's kind of the way. I really love this music.
I love it too.
I got lo-fi playing in the background.
Actually, I just added that to the window.
What'd you do? Oh my god, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
I touched it.
Look at that. It's still fucking windy outside. You can see the current moving through the lake.
Lake?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Very nice.
You can hear an owl somewhere.
I love the snow. Is it still snowing? I think it is. A little. Well.
No, what I was gonna do. I was going to shovel people's driveways for like $5-10. There was no snow on no one's driveway.
Yeah, not this year. Yeah, it was like no snow this year.
And this is my favorite time of the year to do that.
Yeah.
Because most people would say yes. I went up to 5 houses that had snow, right? And they denied me.
Really?
I was like, hey, can I shovel your driveway for like $5? And they said no. One of them just opened up the door and said, I'm good, and slammed it.
What?
So,
wow.
No one wanted me to shovel their driveway.
Probably because you look like an edgy kid walking up to their fucking door.
It was me and Luke.
Oh, what? They're like, am I about to get jumped?
Do I come off as intimidating?
No, but the way you dress, maybe. Not intimidating, no. You don't come off intimidating.
Then why
You
would...
come off like the way you dress probably, and the way you probably walk up the doors, you probably just come off like a new Gen Z douche.
I don't walk like a faggot. I walk... Adam, let's not even talk about this.
I'm sorry.
How do I walk? Come on, just describe it. Come
You
on.
walk like Wyatt feet.
What? No, I don't walk. I don't have a pigeon toe.
You basically walk like pigeon toe.
No.
You do.
No.
You do.
No.
Yes,
Guys,
you do.
listen. We need to show a video of me walking or something. Because
Everybody will agree with me, dude. All our friends would agree with me.
No.
Okay, well, you don't understand because you don't see yourself walk.
No. I don't walk like a pigeon.
No, I said you kind of walk like pigeon toe.
No.
You
I don't
do.
walk inside.
Yeah, you do.
Nah.
Yes, you do.
Nah.
Yes, you do.
Nah.
Dude.
Bro, I know how I walk, bro. Eh?
But you don't see it. We see
Nah,
it.
bro.
Your friends are the ones that see it, not you.
Nah.
I see it.
Nah. Guys, Adam is tripping balls.
Oh my god, it's windy.
Oh my god.
This is how you fucking walk. You're like this. That's how you fucking walk. You're like,
Nah.
and you're always looking down.
Nah.
You just swing your arms
Nah.
like a fucking monkey.
This dude's tripping.
I'm not, dude. Shut the fuck up.
He's tripping.
You don't walk normal, and it's fucking. It's
I
hilarious.
walk normal.
Luke Bush walks better than you.
Is that an insult?
I don't know.
Hey, someone walks better than you. Like what?
Okay, hold on. It's 9:45. I gotta get up to. We got time for Walmart.
Walmart. Should we end
Close
off?
that.
Should we end off?
Yeah, I
here?
guess we're getting around that time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys did like First Cup in the Morning, has been your host John,
And Adam.
and I hope you guys have a fantastic cup. Sadly, we did not have a cup of
Yeah,
coffee.
we didn't have
were
anything
in
to
Adam's
drink.
car.
But it was still a very awesome view. I love this.
If you guys did enjoy, please like and comment and give us some questions on what topics we should talk about.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. We're at
Subscribe.
13 subscribers.
It's so
Woo!
many.
So many people, man. That's fucking crazy. All right.
I remember when we started off at 0.
Well,
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching.
I guess we already did our intro, but we gotta do it one more time. It's been your host,
John.
and Adam.
And Doug, good morning.
Good morning.